Welcome, your defending AFC champion, Kansas City Chiefs.
On the Lions sideline, a look at their head coach. His team coming off a much-needed victory last week after 4 defeats to start the year. On the other side, Chiefs head coach Andy Reid. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak, hoping the return home can be what they need. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. So the Lions come out, and they are led again by Jared Goff, already year 10 in the league, and half of those 10 with the Lions. Remember, took the Rams to a Super Bowl as well. What a year last year, Greg. Second in passing yards in the NFL.
Nothing real fancy when you look back on last week's game, Mike. I mean, he had 2 touchdown passes, of course, the 1 interception he'd love to have back. But for the most part, I thought he was really efficient. I thought he did a nice job operating the system. And there's actually some more plays that he left out there. So I think he can build off a lot of that, try to improve in this one today.
A second down throw for Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And they mark him down just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Lions first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. He'll get about 2. Chris Jones, the All-Pro, there on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 7. From the gun, it's Goff. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
From the gun, on third down, it's gone. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. So here come the Chiefs, and that means the 3-time Super Bowl MVP, twice the league MVP. Almost hard to believe, Greg, it's season 9 for Patrick Mahomes.
So you take a look at last week's game, Mike, and you certainly wouldn't say that he played poorly. I mean, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. That's a clean slate. But when you talk to his coaches, they said they haven't seen him this motivated to bounce back after a loss in his entire career. So he's had a great week of practice. He's really challenging the guys around him to elevate their standard. And if it's any indication of how today is going to go, I think we're in for a treat.
Off the RPO, they'll get it to Brown. He's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 37.
Now the former Russian champ. It's Kareem Hunt. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
First and 10.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for. It's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. Pushed out to his left. Now he'll run.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
That is hot. He gets the hook up with Bryce. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
First down. First and 10.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. They get 24 on that one. And just like that, it's first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. They knew it was coming, and they end up...
And he's in! Touchdown, Chiefs. That is second TD catch of the season. Butker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead.
Chiefs 7, Lions nothing.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Khalif Raymond to return it. Brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense, Jahmyr Gibbs, set to get back on the field. And he's made a big impact in the passing game. As you look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, his name right there at the top. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. 180. Here's Goff. That one out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 7. Throwing, Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Screen works to perfection. Give him 18 yards and move the chains. First down.
First down. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Lions.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop. From the 48-yard line, here's second and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. 9
yards.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
13 yards on the play.
A pickup there of 13. First down, Detroit.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The Chiefs 22-yard line.
On the jet sweep, the give to St. Brown. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
This is just another creative wrinkle that they can add to their offense to help move the chains. They don't do a ton of sweeps throughout the course of the game, but they do just enough here and there to keep the defense guessing.
Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And he will get into the end zone. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Lions. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're on top, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. Nico Remigio to bring it back. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chiefs offense about ready to get going on their second possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. This one intercepted. That's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Matt Milano there to stop him.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Chiefs 37.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. Once again, it's Gibbs. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 15. Good for a Lions first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal.
What?
Gibbs. And no signals. The tension mounts. 4th and goal.
That one didn't have a chance, Mike. They do a great job of getting penetration, clogged up the run lanes, and now this offense has a decision to make here on 4th down.
They'll try it now with Gibbs. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on down.
And what a job here by the defensive line. They've got to hold their ground. Any sort of push by the offense is going to result in a touchdown. But here, the defense comes through with a huge goal line stand, and they're able to keep this offense out of the end zone.
The Chiefs' offense about ready to take over once more. They'll need to get something positive going right away here. Ball starts inside their own 1-yard line. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Tyleik Williams, first-rounder out of Ohio State. They're on the tackle. Mahomes now back near his own goal line. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And it'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense will need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Second and 10. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Noel Williams is there to bring him down.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Looking middle, and he's got downs. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now, gone. And that will wind up incomplete. 0-0 on the clock. The 1st quarter has come to an end. So, we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Lions ball to begin this 2nd quarter. They've got it with a 2nd down and 10. To throw is Goff. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
That's good for a Lions first down. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Lions.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Black 20!
Here's Gibbs. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
That's another Detroit Lions.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. Here's Gibbs, and he barrels his way into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs, touchdown Detroit.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Bates now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Lions will move out to a 14-7 lead.
G7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And you talk about a guy who's been running with a purpose here in the first half, Mike. I mean, not only hitting the holes and accelerating through them, but as the numbers telling you, he might be on his way to a big, big ball game.
It's a toss play, left to Gibbs. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
On second down, it's Gibbs. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up first and goal.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the first down.
Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal.
180!
Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Third and goal.
We go tonight. Like 20. Go. Attack.
To throw is gone. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's in. Darnell Washington. Touchdown, Lions. Here's Bates for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he'll get forward for a couple. DJ Reed brings him down. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. They put Kelsey in motion. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And he is in the midst of a sensational season, currently 2nd in the NFL in passing yards.
We go. Attack.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happy. Gonna lose a yard.
There hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Like 20.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff is caught left side by St. Brown. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. This is 3rd and 6.
Like 20.
Goff to throw. Completing this one to Downs. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 11. And the Lions 1st down. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Detroit.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Chris Jones, the all-pro, there on the tackle. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7.
180.
Here's Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
And another great throw right there, Mike. And when you take a look at the numbers, they certainly don't lie. He has just been flat out terrific in this first half. His ability to spread the ball around, take what the defense has given him. They've certainly had a lot of success here early on.
Catch is made. That is Williams. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
20.
Goff. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
He's got his man. That's down. And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he brings it down to about the 28-yard line. Jamari Connor there on the stop.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28.
180.
From the gun, it's Goff. Right side, that's Laporta, the tight end. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And the Lions, first down.
Go.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 15-yard line.
What? 20.
First carry for David Montgomery. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
This one caught at the 4. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Detroit Lions, first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. Montgomery will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. This defense continuing to give up points Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
Jack Fox to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll take it at the 12. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. To the left side, caught by Kelsey. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. First down throw, Mahomes. That'll be caught. Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second.
On second down, Mahomes. To the right side, hauled in by Kelsey. Third down and 3.
To Travis Kelsey. No gain on the play. It's third down and 4.
Mahomes now to throw again. Got a man. It's Kelsey. Complete. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points. And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. To the air once more. It's Mahomes. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Gain of 8. Brings up third and 2.
They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now on third and 2. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Aiden Hutchinson getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
On fourth down, Super Bowl champ Harrison Butker now for the Chiefs. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs will cut into that lead. So, halftime straight ahead. And we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Our trip around the NFL starts now. In the Big Easy, the Saints at home to take on the New England Patriots. All right, Mike, thanks very much. Week 6 is here, starting to get a little bit of a sense who the contenders are and who the pretenders are. Let's hop in. And here's the speedster, Xavier Worthy. Playing like street football. Everyone go deep, and this time it works. This will be an 83-yard catch and run for the touchdown. Next up, Lambeau Field. Let's look in on the Packers as they host the Cincinnati Bengals. And this is T. Higgins. He's going to look this one in, and he'll take it from there. It's going to wind up as a 53-yard touchdown. The Bengals get just their second win of the season. They improve to 2-4. One more to bring you now. Let's go to Vegas, shall we? The Raiders taking on the Tennessee Titans. And it's Zamir White. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Raiders get back to 500. They even their mark at 3-3. And with that, a look now at the rest of the action around the NFL here in week number 6. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Jack Fox to kick off.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Remigio now on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Mahomes. That's over the middle. And caught by Rice. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
48-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Catch made by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Yellow.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They put Kelsey in motion. Backs to Gray, open on the left side. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Right back to the air for Mahomes. He'll tuck it and take off. And Mahomes going to protect himself here. He's going to slide and get down. He's got that first down.
This is what you like to see if you're the head coach. Not only does your quarterback know exactly where that first down marker is, he's able to pick up the first down, but then get himself on the ground. He avoids the big hit and picks up the first down. You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Chiefs. First down.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like you might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
It is brought in the end zone. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City. His 4th TD grab of the season.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half.
The kick is good. Makes the score Lions 28, Chiefs 17.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Raymond now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Lions offense, Jahmyr Gibbs, set to get back on the field. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And this will be a Lions first down as the tackle is made just shy of the 40.
And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry. And you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the first half, it almost looks like he's got even stronger now here in the second.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. And he can't hang on through the contact, incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
By 20.
Goff with the give to Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead to the 43-yard line. Jabari Connor there on the stop. Here comes 3rd and 6.
Go, cut! 180!
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down. Here's the Lions punt team now. They'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and they'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense and Rashee Rice set to take over once more. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. That's caught out wide on the RPO. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. From the 23, here's second down.
2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it'll be 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. A short one caught by Kelce. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
City Chiefs, 1st down.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. He'll get this across midfield to about the 49. Aiden Hutchinson, the former first-rounder, in on the tackle.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
That That was an all-in effort up front, Mike. They knew the quarterback sneak was coming, and there is only one way to stop it. We normally don't see defenses win at the line on a sneak, but in this case, they did, and they bring up fourth down.
The Lions offense ready to take over once again. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw is Goff. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a 1st down.
And the Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10.
How often do we see, Mike, the running back, they get a little too antsy and they go a little too fast on these screen plays. In this case, great job by the back. First, he let his offensive lineman go out. He then follows behind. That's the key to a good screen play.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
180.
They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. And a much better result here. Give him 7, and it sets up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
We go tonight. 180.
Goff to throw. He's got his man. That's down. Now a stoppage. We have an injured Lion. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Here's 1st and 10.
Cut. 180. Keep moving, boys, moving. Turbo, set.
Here's Montgomery. And this will be a short gain down to the 41-yard line. Matt Milano there to stop it.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and
8. 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Cut.
From the gun, it's Goff. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Now, after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5.
180.
Throwing here is Goff. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
180. Turbo, set.
They'll try it now with Montgomery. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down. Now, after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 9. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now to throw on second down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And 9 yards to go.
Yellow, yellow.
To throw is Mahomes. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
A run up the middle with Pacheco. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy.
Oh, they're caught him in a flash, and he lost the football. It looked like one of the Chiefs is able to recover, and they hold on to the ball.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
I don't need to. I don't need to.
Throwing is Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete, and now it's going to bring up third and real long.
Throw left side is taken in by the tight end, Kelsey.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Big moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career, Harrison Butker. This to get back to a one-possession game. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within one score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long.
What? 180! What's up?
ground, Montgomery to start the drive. Not much there, maybe a yard. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
180!
Throwing, Goff. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
To the right side, that's St. Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense. You don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again. At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
On 2nd down, Goff. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff. In middle, and he's got downs. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a 1st down to go with it.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Lions.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, they possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 9.
Black 20! What's that?
One more time for Montgomery. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Goff. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
180!
1st and goal, and here's Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Detroit. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Bates, good. with the extra point. And the Lions will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense ready for this next possession. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. 1st down throw, Mahomes. Short pass taken in by Kelsey. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 40-yard line.
Play fake. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get stripped sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and we'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple.
2nd and 2. At the 44-yard line.
They're going to run out of the gun with Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
He'll try and get there on the ground. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
It's a gain of 18.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Yellow.
They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now on 2nd down. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, Mahomes under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Now after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Now Mahomes. Oh, a loose football. The Lions have got it.
Not that it's much of a consolation, but either way, Mike, that's going to result in a turnover. Going forward on 4th down, he's clearly stopped short of the sticks. In this case, might be trying to make something out of nothing there to keep that play alive, but great job here by the defense coming away with the stop, and now we'll see if the offense can come on the field to take advantage of it.
The Lions offense make their way out to take over once more. You see what they've done on 3rd downs this season, and they came through on that last touchdown drive as well.
Here we go.
On the ground, Montgomery. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. He's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Slide. White 20.
Hey, that's your man, that's your man.
Straight ahead, it's Montgomery. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain yet again. And now it's third down.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain. When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
A nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. On the sideline, the unmistakable Andy Reid as the Chiefs take the field once more. They'll start out first down and 10.
Yellow.
Here's a run with Hunt. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
They put Kelsey in motion. That one is complete. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5. So, from the 37, here's second down and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Open man, it's Juju Smith-Schuster downfield. That pass play good for 22. First down, KC.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
That's caught by Hunt. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7. At the 37.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Third down and 7.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. Open man, that's the tight end, Gray. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Mahomes now to throw again. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. That'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
A 2-yard pickup. Brings up third and
On 3rd and 1, here's Mahomes. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a first and goal. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
The tackle by Jack Campbell.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. He's got his big tight end, Noah Gray. Touchdown, KC. It's his second touchdown of the year. So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for 1 and make it a 1-possession game. Or some people think about going for 2 here. What would you do?
I think I'm going for 2, Mike. Listen, the way you have to look at it is I need a 2-point conversion at some point. But I want to know now, am I down truly 2 scores, or am I able to get it down to 7 and truly make it a 1 score? So I'm going for 2 now, and I want to know what the rest of this game looks like. How many possessions do I need?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Raymond now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a two-score game on this drive. First down and 10. Here now, a toss to Montgomery. And a good tackle out wide. Will hold them to a gain of just 3. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, Goff. This one complete to Washington. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. The defense uses its second timeout here. And don't forget, clock to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First and 10. Now Montgomery. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Now a stoppage. We have an injured Lion. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 6. A run up the gut with Montgomery. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout here. They'll talk things over before 3rd down.
Block 20!
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. First and 10 now from the 36. They'll run with Montgomery. They bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
180!
Goff with the give to Montgomery. And he will score again. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Detroit. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. Oh, do you believe it? It's no good. That is his first extra point miss of the season. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll grab it at the 12. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So, here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Now, 2nd and 4.
Juju Smith-Schuster. It's a pickup of 6.
They'll put one of the tight
Brings up
ends in
2nd
motion.
and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Here's 1st down.
A gain of 12 yards.
He'll get up and clock it, and does it with just a little over 40 seconds to play.
Yellow.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. He'll get that one complete to Rice. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll run up and clock it a little over 30 seconds, all that is left.
Yellow.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A loss of 6 yards. Brings up 3rd and 16.
They put the tight end Brown in motion. 3rd and long for Mahomes. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Incomplete. Turnover on downs.
180.
Goff down to a knee. And that should be the final act in this one. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this. EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, good night from Kansas City.